Folks, in my 20 years in the league, I've never seen anything like this. Something is happening right now, behind the scenes, in a way that could reshape the entire NFL landscape. I've heard whispers, seen the cryptic signals from front offices, and spoken with sources that are deeply connected to the most powerful decision-makers in the game. And I can tell you with absolute certainty, what is unfolding today isn't just another offseason rumor. No, it's something much bigger, something that could turn the NFL upside down in ways nobody is prepared for. But here's the kicker. What I'm about to reveal may only be the tip of an iceberg, a fragment of a clandestine operation that involves not just teams, but entire leagues and global interests. Stay with me because what I'm about to lay out could be the most explosive story you've ever heard, and trust me, you're not going to want to miss a second of this. Now I need you to do something right now. Stop what you're doing, hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and activate that bell like your life depends on it. If you're truly someone who wants to be in the know, the insider, the one who's ahead of the curve, you belong in this circle. Because what I'm about to unfold isn't for everyone. It's for the serious fans, the diehards, those who crave the truth buried beneath layers of spin. If you're with me, if you're ready to see the unseen, then buckle up. What I'm about to share will change your perspective forever. Let's start with the main subject of this entire saga, Jordan Mailata. You know him, right? The towering Australian rugby convert who, in just a few years, went from a raw unknown to one of the most dominant left tackles in the entire league. His story is legendary, an underdog turned superhero, a massive presence on the Philadelphia Eagles line, and a key piece in their Super Bowl-winning puzzle. But behind all that, something even more astonishing is bubbling beneath the surface, something that could send shockwaves through the NFL. And that something involves the Chicago Bears. Now bear with me because you must understand, the Bears are not just another franchise. They are a storied, legendary team with a rich history, but also a team that has struggled for years to find the right identity, the right pieces to elevate to the next level. Enter Ben Johnson, the young, innovative head coach hired just a year ago. His vision: turn around a roster that's been stuck in mediocrity, integrate cutting-edge schemes, and create an identity built on grit, athleticism, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. And for that, Johnson is not just looking for good players. He's hunting for game changers, pieces so rare that their acquisition will send ripples across the league. But here's the twist. Behind closed doors, I've uncovered a plan, an ambitious, secret operation to secure a cornerstone left tackle that could anchor the Bears' offensive line for the next decade. And that player, you guessed it, Jordan Mailata. Yes, the same Mailata who cemented himself as one of the premier protectors of the quarterback's blind side. The player who protected Jalen Hurts during the Eagles' historic run, who was a pivotal anchor in their Super Bowl victory, and who is now sitting atop the league's elite offensive tackles. Now you might be asking, why would the Bears go all in on Mailata? Well, think about it. The Bears' offense has shown flashes last season, especially with Caleb Williams beginning to establish himself as a generational talent. But their blocking, especially on the edges, remains inconsistent. The offensive line, while talented, needs that piece. Someone who combines size, agility, and intelligence, who can elevate not just the run game but provide absolute security for their young QB. Mailata fits that mold perfectly. His size, 6'8", 345 pounds. His athleticism, his technical prowess, and his relentless drive make him the perfect candidate. But it's not just about on-field performance. Behind the scenes, sources tell me that the Bears are preparing a trade package that could revolutionize the league's perception of assets. Imagine this: a combination of high draft picks, perhaps 2 first-rounders, a promising young player or two, and perhaps even a future conditional that could see Mailata stay in Chicago for the long haul. All of this could be orchestrated quietly, sneaking past leaks, negotiating through intermediaries, leveraging the NFL's complex cap gymnastics to make the numbers work. Remember, the Bears have a flexible cap situation, with several contracts ending soon and room to maneuver. Now, how does this trade even happen? Here's the inside scoop, and I mean deep inside. Teams are already buzzing about a potential deal. The Eagles, having just won their second Super Bowl, are in a unique position. Do they want to hold on to Mailata long-term, Or do they see an opportunity to flip him for premium draft capital while the hype is at its peak? Philadelphia's front office is known for their shrewd, sometimes ruthless approach to roster management. With a rising cap space, the luxury of a Super Bowl window, and a deep roster, they might be inclined to consider a significant move if it nets them future assets. So, what could the Bears offer? To make this work, the trade might look like this. Chicago offers their 2026 first-round pick, possibly their 2027 second, and a promising young player, maybe a rising star at linebacker or a skilled receiver. The Eagles, keen on bolstering their offensive line for the long term, would need to be convinced that Mailata's replacement, perhaps a promising rookie or a veteran on a short-term deal, can provide comparable protection. It's a chess game, a high-stakes negotiation, played out in whispers and secret meetings, but the prize. An elite left tackle who can anchor an offense for at least a decade. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. This isn't just about one team exchanging assets. No, it's about a paradigm shift. The Bears, with Johnson's innovative schemes, could deploy Mailata as the cornerstone of a new era, one that combines power, speed, and strategic versatility. Imagine setting up a blocking scheme that leans heavily on Mailata's athleticism, maximizing run blocking, bootlegs, and quick passes, turning their offense into a nightmare for defenses. Defenders will be forced to rethink their entire approach when facing a line anchored by a guy like him. The potential is staggering. Now, let's go even deeper, because the statistics and analytics back this up. Mailata's advanced metrics are unreal. His pass block win rate hovers around 80%, a number that places him among the top-tier offensive tackles league-wide. His pass protection efficiency, according to PFF, has consistently been in the 85-plus range over the past 2 seasons, and his run blocking grades are frequently in the 90s. He's not just a protector, he's a game wrecker in the trenches, a player who disrupts defensive plans with his sheer size and speed. But beyond the stats, the film tells an even more compelling story. Watch his footwork, fluid, precise, almost ballet-like for a man of his size, his hand placement, ring. His punch, powerful enough to jar defenders back and create space. On his clips, you see him handling quick-edge rushers with agility, but also dominating in the run game by sealing the edge and paving running lanes. His intelligence is evident. Pre-snap, he diagnoses blitzes, adjusts at the line, and always keeps the quarterback safe. When he's in the game, defenses hesitate, because they know if they overcommit, Mailata will crush them. Now, the ripple effect. Imagine the reaction from the league's other top teams. The Lions, the Packers, the Seahawks, all watching the Bears making a bold move for Mailata. It signals a new era of aggression and ambition in Chicago, and that kind of message reverberates across the league. Rivals aren't just talking, they're shaking in their boots. Because Mailata isn't just a player, it's a statement. The Bears are serious, ready to claim their spot among the NFC's elite, and this move could set the stage for a decade of dominance. But how does this fit the scheme? Ben Johnson's offense is built on speed, deception, and versatility. Mailata's athletic profile, exceptional for a man his size, fits perfectly. His ability to handle outside speed rushers and pivot into pull-blocking schemes makes him ideal for Johnson's attack. Think about how Johnson's offense, with a quarterback like Caleb Williams, could leverage Mailata's run-and-pass blocking duality. This pairing could turn the Bears into a nightmare for defenses, an unstoppable force that combines brute strength with tactical finesse. And what about the worst-case scenario? Well, no trade is without risks. Mailata's injury history, although minimal, could raise eyebrows. The adjustments needed for him to adapt to Chicago's scheme, though minimal, must be executed perfectly. If he suffers an injury or struggles with acclimation, the whole plan could backfire. But honestly, the upside vastly outweighs the risk. We're talking about a player who, when healthy, elevates any team's offensive line to a playoff-caliber unit or better. Now, for the timeline, interest is already percolating. The NFL draft is just months away, and rumors of a Mailata trade could heat up soon. Don't expect anything official until closer to late February or early March, when the league's insiders start dropping bombshell reports. And I believe the Bears' front office, if they see the chance, will go all in before other teams swoop in. This is a game of inches, of milliseconds, and of bold moves. So here's my verdict. My prediction based on everything I've seen, heard, and analyzed. This trade, if it happens, will be one for the history books. It's a move that signals the Bears' unyielding ambition, a clear statement that they're here not just to compete, but to dominate. Milata's fit is perfect, the timing is right, and the league's eyes are already regionally and globally on Chicago as their plans unfold in silence. Watch this space, because what's coming could redefine the NFL's power structure, something that will echo for years to come. Stay tuned, folks. This is more than a rumor, it's a revolution, and I've got front row seats to everything about to explode. Buckle up because this story isn't over yet, far from it. The real fireworks are just beginning.